What if humans could photosynthesize like plants? Would we still need to eat food? Or would we just need to stand in the sun? What if we could produce our own energy just by being outside? Let's explore how different our world would be if humans could photosynthesize. First, our bodies would need some major modifications. Our skin would contain chloroplasts, tiny structures that convert sunlight into energy, just like the cells in plant leaves. And just like plants, we'd need a way to absorb water and carbon dioxide through our skin. Think of it as having millions of tiny solar panels all over your body. By the year 2100, most humans would have evolved to have slightly translucent skin, allowing sunlight to penetrate deeper into our tissues. Our cities would look completely different. Gone would be the cramped office buildings and indoor shopping malls. Instead, we'd have open-air workspaces, and buildings would be designed to maximize sun exposure. But there's a catch. Just like plants need different amounts of sunlight, humans would need to carefully balance their sun exposure. Too little sunlight would mean starvation. Too much could cause damage to our photosynthetic cells. People living near the equator would evolve to have built-in sun protection, while those in darker climates would develop more efficient photosynthetic abilities. By the year 3000, human migration patterns would be completely different. People would move with the seasons, following the sun like ancient nomads. The global food industry would be transformed. We'd still eat for pleasure and supplemental nutrients, but our basic energy needs would come from the sun. This would solve world hunger but create new problems. Imagine the social inequality between those who have access to optimal sunlight and those who don't. And what about night workers? They'd need special light therapy or risk becoming malnourished. By the year 5000, humans might split into two distinct groups: the Solarians, who rely solely on photosynthesis, and the Traditionalists, who maintain a mixed diet of food and sunlight. Space travel would become easier. With the ability to produce our own energy, long-duration space missions would require fewer resources. But there's a darker side. Wars might be fought over territories with the best sunlight exposure. Cloudy regions could become the new poverty zones. And in 10,000 years, if we survive that long, humans might look very different from what we know today. Our bodies could become more plant-like, with larger surface areas to capture more sunlight. Would we still be human? Or would we have become something entirely new? This transformation would change not just our bodies, but our entire civilization. So next time you see a plant quietly making its own food in the sun, remember, that could have been us. But for now, we'll have to settle for getting our energy the old-fashioned way, through pizza and burgers. And that's probably for the best. Because who wants to stand still all day just to make lunch?